Yo, yo, welcome to Trippy Commentaries. Thank you for joining us here in Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm RJ, joining up with Mike.
Yo, what's happening, everyone?
We have to return to the site of the Mount Chiliad Mystery mural because underneath here, Mikey, somebody discovered a hidden spider web. This is a really interesting topic that people have been really talking about lately. So at 1 o'clock in-game time, a spider web will spawn right there behind us. It's only there between 1 and 2. This is something that I had never heard of until recently. We just did a video about it not too long ago, and there was a couple other jetpack hunters that were talking about it as well. Now, I did get a message saying that it has been discovered a long time ago. In fact, we had a Reddit post of people talking about the mysterious spider web. The funny thing is it didn't really get any traction.
Right.
And maybe people overlooked it altogether because I really think that considering it's right here next to the mural, it is probably linked to the mystery itself.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at this spider web that pops up. It's so weird. Why would the developers put this in the game? I mean, there's obviously some reason they did. And it's very odd that it only shows up from, what, is it 1 to 2? Or
1 to 2, you can see right now it is 1, right? So it's not there.
Okay.
All you do is flip the camera around, come back around, and magically, poof.
Wow.
There you have it. It is there.
Wow.
You can see it there in the background. Really interesting how it does show up out of nowhere. Only sticks around for 1 hour in-game time.
Yeah.
I don't know what it could be a clue to. There is a character in the game named Spider who works at Ink Inc. Maybe we have to go check him out.
Maybe.
I thought that maybe they'll be putting some sort of Spider-Man-esque DLC in. I mean, if they gave Trevor some sort of magic ability to run around like Spider-Man and web sling,
That'd be awesome.
we would take it.
Oh, absolutely. That'd be cool. One thing that in your last video that I was looking at, on the doors of the observatory, there are what looks like spider webs, on like patterns of a spider web. And I find that very odd because I consider that a very important location with the mystery. And if this has anything to do with the mystery, maybe maybe those two are connected.
That's the thing that I've been thinking. Unfortunately, there's really not much else you can link to the spider web in the game. There is a slight chance that, maybe one of the programmers, maybe he goes by Spider or people know him by Spider, so he put that in just as something to show them. He could be like, guys, I put in a spider web, it's only in there from 1 to 2. I tend to think that maybe it is a clue. The fact that it's only here between 1 and 2, man, that's so ominous.
Yes,
and
it is.
It has to be linking up to something, like you said. The only thing we can really think about that would link up with it when it comes to Chiliad Mystery would be on the door of the observatory.
Yeah, definitely. And you can even notice it's like blowing back and forth in the wind, sort of, even.
And it sparkles a little bit as well in the light. Not sure if that's a glitch or what. Now, right now it is after 2. It'll still be there until we turn around. All we have to do is quick little 360, and it's gone.
Boom.
That's some
Wow.
Houdini stuff right there.
Yeah, it is.
So is there anything else you can really say about the spider web, Mike? This is something, like I said, we just brought up for the first time. You saw the video, and you said that for sure it has to have some link to the Chiliad Mystery.
It definitely has to have some link to the Chiliad Mystery. I mean, this would not just be there for any reason. Unless, like you said, a developer was just trying to play a little, joke or Easter egg.
Yeah, a little Easter egg for himself.
Right.
Hopefully that's not the case. Let us know if you guys have any ideas. Perhaps we will be able to transform into a spider at some point. I've seen there are some spiders around the map. If you go into like Trevor's house, you can see some bugs and whatnot. So maybe it's a clue that we'll be able to turn into insects at some point, because we've turned into different animals.
Yeah.
Animals of the sea, but never insects.
That'd be cool. Maybe there's like a giant spider web somewhere that's blocking off an entrance to a certain room that we haven't found yet.
It's a pretty good idea as well. I haven't thought about that. I did also want to point out the cameras here at the Chiliad mural hut. you can see these cameras are not Group 6. We've looked at all of the different suspicious locations around San Andreas, and
Right.
oddly enough, Group 6
Yeah.
keeps being in control of the cameras around those areas.
Yeah, I remember you showing me that in every room that you found them.
Very much,
Yeah.
pretty much everything around San Andreas that is suspicious will have a Group 6 camera, except for the Chiliad mural hut right here. I think that maybe that would be a little bit too obvious if they used Group 6 cameras here, but nonetheless, they're regular cameras that can be seen around GTA 5 as well. We think that Group 6 might be linked. As you can see, Trevor's currently wearing the Group 6 gear. We think that they must be linked to the mural and the mystery, but perhaps if they were actually linked, they would put the cameras right here on the hut. The last thing I wanted to ask you about, Mike, is this scratch, which we've talked about many times before. You have this crazy indentation here in the hut. It's not on the other side. It's very unique. You also have this water or some kind of liquid substance on the ground. We know Rockstar usually doesn't put things places for no reason. That's one of the reasons why we discussed the spider web. But one of the theories that I now have behind these two markings is that the tank has been brought in here at some point. We brought the tank up here. It fits perfectly into the hut, and it's almost as if the big turret at the end maybe would kind of scratch that across, because it is shaped similarly, and perhaps there was some sort of leakage. What do you think about that theory? Do you think it was maybe the tank that put this indentation here? Because I don't know what the hell else could have done it.
Definitely possible that a tank could have done that. I mean, that's definitely a plausible theory there. So I could definitely see that being the case.
The only other theory I have is if it's some sort of new gun that we haven't got, a laser gun, kind of like the Moonraker, that shot all the way across. Can you imagine if the railgun here just continuously shot? For those of you who played Halo 2, there was a secret gun in that game called the Scarab gun. We need to get something like the Scarab gun here in GTA 5. You remember that gun?
Oh,
Mike?
yeah, that'd be awesome, dude.
Why haven't they put that gun in Grand Theft Auto 5? That is
good.
something for the original Xbox. Now we're on the Xbox One.
Yeah, it'd probably be too good, that's why.
Now, if you look at the mural here, you have the middle possibly resembling Franklin going straight up. The UFO, is that resembling Michael? You have one X over here, another one over here. If this is Trevor, it's interesting how Trevor's path goes right to the outside from the start. You know, you could say that Michael could eventually make it outside of the mountain right here, but Trevor has a link right here that goes straight up. There's also a dead end here, and also to the outside of the mountain here. And then, of course, you have a line that links up Trevor to Michael long before Franklin, which does make a lot of sense, as Trevor and Michael did a lot of work together before Michael then turned on Trevor, and Franklin became the third member after Brad was laid to waste.
That's right.
A lot of interesting things going on up here at the Chiliad Mystery Mural Hut, Mike. We're still talking about it, still trying to discover things. I even think that maybe this ramp here has some sort of Easter egg to it. Perhaps you can fly off this ramp. I mean, maybe if you run, jump, you can fly.
Oh.
Is it possible? I don't know, maybe with the
With a
parachute, I guess you can glide a little bit. Let's try it out again. Thanks again for joining us, guys, for the episode. We have a lot more to talk about with the Chiliad Mystery. We actually have a new theory that we're going to be busting out. The tank and the Zancudo UFO, are they linked? We have a new theory coming soon. What does the spider web mean? I was looking at the ramp here as well, Mike, and it is barely staying up. You can see it has one leg left, and there's even a crack in that.
Yeah.
Maybe we could blow it up,
Let's try it out.
and that will let us do something here on the ramp. No, it didn't work.
Nothing.
Stay tuned here at Trippy Commentaries, guys. We have much more to show you here in Grand Theft Auto, but as always,
Stay trippy.